And Mr. Kluber directly said, yes, this is what I need.
Ông là người đầu tiên kêu mua đó, mấy người để trên sân đấu chịu mua đâu.
It fits perfectly together with the idea of the Inspira product.
Cái này chỉ bán cho bác sĩ thôi em.
Clean, it starts already with the machine itself. You easy can go over to clean it.
Dễ rửa, dễ chùi.
Clean, because for medical issues, cleanliness is for me hygienic reason one of the most important ones. So you know,
là quan trọng nhất.
You know the blister for the single pieces. I cut them out exactly in the way as they are here, and put the three for the 3 hand pieces. Always in the way when I work, I open it freshly in the way that my clients can see it. Yeah.
Cách phải nhìn thấy là mình if they sleep.
No, they don't sleep at this moment.
Yes.
This is not a wellness treatment. Yes. So I open it in the way that the client see, oh, you don't have to talk much. They see it, yeah. Oh, it's freshly opened for me, yeah. So no worry about, oh, maybe this was used on the client before. No topics like this, because they see it, it's freshly opened now for me. So this is the only thing what causes costs, because it's a one-way product. And this you have to teach them, even if they try to save money.
Nếu mà cố gắng lụm lại không cho là không cho.
It's not only the issue of hygienic. Nobody would like to have something in the skin what the client before had. It is also by the effect. So you have seen how small these little fine needles are. If they have been already used, you cannot expect exactly the same.
But in the States, for the same clients, because he will do 2 times per week, he can keep it in the envelope and put his name and come back next week and use the same?
No. So the hygienic reason is one, as I mentioned, but the next is also by the effect of these little ones.
Yeah, anh làm này phải không? 3 bữa sau anh trở lại anh làm nữa thì cái này mình cất lên để tên ảnh bỏ trong cái bao.
So you see how little, how fine they are. Being already once used, they will not have exactly the same effect on the second time. So please, these are not cheap treatments. The client will have to pay for this medical type of treatments a higher price than a cheap treatment somewhere. So, and for this should be okay to implement the costs of this one-way product in the treatment costs. Yeah. So this is one main issue while inside. Therefore, each treatment should be visible that I open freshly. Yeah, even for the same client. Yeah. Okay, so this is already safety by hygienic reason. Then machine is also safe. You see, very easy to handle. It has only the power on, power off. It has just a button. Power on or off. You have the one connection for the hand pieces, and we always start with the connection peel, which means the first step in the treatment after having a cleansing with the products will be, and you see already the machine recognizes that I connected hand piece peel. Yeah, so now I take the client see that I open it freshly. So for me this is the biggest part of medical treatment. If somebody wants to work in a medical way, hygienic reason. Hygienic. So this little one, if you listen exactly, you hear a very gentle click. Very gentle click. You have to be careful. Sometimes they press it with power, and then can happen that they damage the handpiece. So don't push it too much. With a soft, gentle pressure, just in a way that is little, no? So it has to make sure that it doesn't fall out. And this is now the part helping us to give direction to hold it, yeah? Okay, then we are prepared.
Bác sĩ y tá đồ làm mà đâu có phải mấy cô.
So, and very nice and ideally to be combined are our fruit acids you have probably the very new products we have, yeah? And let's take the prime cleanser. Good. I suppose Mr. Klubert gave you all the new products. The very new ones.
Nào giống cái nào lộn thế mẹ luôn.
Cái này đúng là nó giống nhau rồi.
Biết đọc. Đừng bấm cái nào thâu cái nào mình nói chuyện là em đừng có thâu chứ.
Now, because I have as a model a man, when you give treatments, you have to differentiate a little bit between men's and women's,
Yes.
because men shave. When did you have your shave?
This morning.
This morning, okay.
He sleep, I will answer.
Yeah. So in the practical part, when you go, ideally for a treatment like this, the man should not shave one day
Trước khi đi
before.
làm này đừng có cạo râu, sợ bị rác.
So not only today,
But one day
but
before.
also one day no shaving before. Yeah.
Cho cạo, sợ rác.
Same next day it means, no? Now you have to go through, yeah.
So tomorrow I don't have to.
Yeah. Models always have to go through.
Nhà bác Tẩy.
Yeah. So the prime cleanser is already a start, giving us a power with some fruit acid. So it contains already not much, but 1.6% of fruit acid. So we can start to do a cleansing.
Dạ là của tụi axit trái cây ấy. AHA đúng rồi. Có một cái để nó lấy từ bên
Of course, it's not
chanh,
very
nó
strong,
lấy từ bên cái
but it is already an introduction in your treatment. Yeah.
cho nên nhiều AHA quá đó nó bị lọt mặt người ta.
The smell is good.
Okay. You tell me if it starts to hurt because of your shaving this morning. Yeah.
Rác chưa? Bà đang tẩy.
Cái này chỉ là ấy thôi. Cái này làm sạch thôi.
Mà bà sợ rác, bà sợ rác cho mặt.
Cái này không thể là rát được.
Green cleanser
mà nó làm sạch.
Mà nãy bà nói là cái ông ấy ở đây nó kiếm chuyện ấy, xài bằng axit
Đây, cái này mới
I choose now the mildest acid for him, yeah?
Cái nhẹ nhất kìa.
Yeah.
I choose the mildest.
Cái này là 20.
But
40, 60.
for your doctors, if you go in the doctor field, it will be much more interesting, these very new ones. Yeah. So let me see. Let me say. The important figure on acids is not so much the percentage, because look, this is 20%, this is 25%. But this is much more aggressive than this one. This is very gentle.
Đó 25 thôi mà thấy nó dữ lắm, nó lột dữ lắm.
Because the figure making an acid aggressive is not so much the percentage as the pH. pH value here is 4.2. pH value is here 2.0 to 2.24. Yeah. So it has a much deeper pH, and this is exactly what a doctor like to have, and what in Germany the legislation do not see so nice if beautician work on this level. So these are much stronger acids than this one. So you have finally, just for you because you have both Johnson and Inspira, the 20, 40, 60. It's exactly the same what you have in Johnson with exfoliation system, yeah? It is important for you because you go on different clients. You can give exactly these fruit acids.
In the red line there.
In exfoliation system, you have one more. Here, you have exactly the same 20. Then you have 30, 40, 60. You have one more than Inspira. Inspira hasn't a 13. Yeah? So you can give exactly the same fruit acids to your Johnson clients as well. Yeah? In exfoliation system, what Johnson doesn't has is now what Mr. Klubert made is now these very new ones. Please don't mix the neutralizer from there with these acids. Yeah, you have to take this neutralizer on these acids because the formula is different. Yeah, it is a different neutralizer than on exfoliation system Janssen.
Một thằng nữa là Medi-Glow Pure, thằng là Medi-Lift Pure.
It's a completely new formula, yeah?
ông Volker nãy đó, ông làm riêng.
Okay, so I have a trouble with the time. Not so nice for me if my boss has an appointment with you and I'm not ready, but
never mind.
1 hour, I didn't expect to give me just 1 hour, you know.
Your fault.
I was 1 hour on the highway now to come to
you.
you.
Bà đi 1 tiếng mà cho bà có 1 tiếng sao bà làm được?
Okay, so let's try to make it short. So this way, this is why I will not do a whole treatment, just giving ideas how to do, yeah? So,
what I will do is the this one is which one?
First of all, okay, even if there's no time, we will just apply it to make sure you see how it works. So we will apply, this is a perfect ideal combination. So I'm very sorry you want to see this one, but I don't think it will be good for your husband to take the glow.
The glow?
It is quite strong and he's freshly shaved today.
No problem. He has a good skin. You can go.
Okay.
Let's see.
She decided. Yes, because you wished before the Medi-Glow, but indeed, if you want to do it professionally, you have to pay attention to shavings. Yeah?
If I understand well, the Medi-Glow is for the tash, right?
So you can give it for acne and pure skin. Same like for brightening. What is one?
Cái này cho sáng da nè, sáng da
topic
nè,
in
tàn
Asia.
nhang nè.
Yeah?
Cái gì nữa đó? Mình nói với mấy người già một ra sau tiếng Việt Nam là gì? Đồi mồi nè. Da mặt ảnh như vậy là phải đi cái đó chứ. Còn cái lift là cho săn lên, cho thẳng ra thôi. Còn này là chị bệnh về mấy cái người tàn nhang rồi nè. Mình học cái đó chứ, nó mạnh hơn chút.
So, what I'm also preparing
mình
is
mua mấy cái chén nhỏ này cũng
neutralizer. Yeah.
Cái này là pH.
pH đó để đi. Chưa có gì hết, tròn này vô trước, tròn tới 20.
And this is very important not to save products, so they have to apply enough to make sure they neutralize right. The next, what is a little bit different than, let's say, normal medical treatments in other doctor direction is that we recommend to wash off first the acid before you neutralize it. Otherwise, it will be very, very painful for the client.
Have to wash what?
To wash it off with water.
Okay.
Because, I'm sorry, there's so much to tell. I have a one whole day seminar for fruit acid. I cannot cover everything in 1 hour. The very, very medical way, when doctors work with pure acids, which go much deeper in pH, they have to apply the neutralizer directly on top of the acid. Otherwise, they cannot control activity inside the skin. So they have to stop it. And this is the most unpleasant moment in a treatment. And especially if you have those very, very deep pH values, it is so painful that they have to give an anesthetic. This is indeed very medical issue. So we are still in medical cosmetics, not extreme medical way here.
Là về medical rồi.
Yeah? Because again, it means a difference now. Even if I'm now much deeper than before with my 2.0, yeah, I still am not on 0 point something or 1 point something, yeah. So it can even go much, much deeper on pH, and then they have to apply directly on top. We can make it a little bit easier to the client to take it first off once with a compress and apply the neutralizer afterwards to make it a little bit more softer, more gentle, because it is the most unpleasant moment in the treatment when you apply the neutralizer directly on top of the acid. Now, please be prepared. It is very normal that you will feel now heat, burning, itching, whatever, and probably more on your shaving area. I will start now with the acid.
Nó có rát hay là nó bị gì ấy, cũng bình thường, tại nó lột mà. Rát gì đâu.
Be gentle, I start on the forehead. Yeah. It will probably not so pleasant on your cheeks and beard area. So on a figure from on a figure from 0 to 10, 0 means I feel nothing, and 10 means it hurts a lot. What number do you feel at the moment?
Chỗ nào anh rát? Bên nào anh rát anh nói?
Toàn bộ mặt.
Hay quá ha.
Yes. What number do you feel on a figure from 0 to 10?
Số 0 đến số 10 anh thấy rát bao
0
nhiêu?
means nothing, 10 means it hurts a lot. What figure do you feel now?
6.
6, okay.
Trời ơi, mới
Still good.
Nhiều đấy.
I had once an answer 20.
Mới đây mà 6 rồi đó hả? Mới bỏ vô mà
Yeah.
mạnh rồi hả?
So you have to have a look on the watch.
Yeah. He'll look how many minutes you want.
No, I look. I just explain you what you have to pay attention.
Phải nhìn đồng hồ.
Yeah.
Giờ kém 20.
What? I'm not prepared now on this, but sometimes if you have something, you can make
Phải lấy cái máy lại, phải quạt máy quạt á cho người ta bớt nóng á.
Because it gives a little bit of cooling effect.
Nóng dữ đó trên.
No, yeah.
It's more pleasant.
It's like, yeah.
Yes, this is very normal. But I always teach them ask for a figure on a scale from 0 to 10.
Phải hỏi cách chịu nổi không?
Because then you understand better what the client feels. Otherwise, you don't understand.
Cho từ 0 đến 10.
So is it the same figure 6 or does it go down to 5?
No, it gets more.
It gets more. Okay, also possible. Yeah. Okay. So for the first treatment, we don't stay longer than 3 minutes maximum.
3 phút thôi.
Yeah. And the final decision our client will give, if they cannot stay the 3 minutes because too strong feelings, then we will take it off earlier. Yeah.
3 phút mà không chịu nổi anh.
I also will have. Yeah, I also will have to do. I also will have to do because of our lack of time. I will take it off already for you.
Thì bà lấy ra chưa 3 phút đâu hả? Hỏi.
Chưa.
And I mentioned to you, it will not be pleasant. Yeah. It is probably also stronger on your shaving area.
Chỗ nào anh cạo râu phải không anh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So you know now why I said
cái chán nè.
No shaving.
Chỗ nào cũng nóng đó. Nó kỳ nó chích. Itching này.
So, okay. So this is what the client has to know, and this is why I teach them, because it is so unpleasant.
Khi mà người ta ra, người ta la lên, người ta nói người ta rát là bình thường. Im lặng mà làm việc chứ đừng có chui liền.
That they should wash it off first of all, yeah. Because the water is warm, I cool it down a little bit. Usually I take
nước nóng á, bà sợ nóng mà bà phải.
Usually I take cold water on those treatments.
Phải lấy nước lạnh.
Because as I mentioned, this is not a wellness treatment, yeah. And the cold compress, usually it's more pleasant for the client, because they feel the heat, the burning,
khi nó lạnh,
and then it's more pleasant to feel it with a cold compress.
Yeah? Để nước nóng vô anh la nóng không?
No.
So what number do you feel now? Is it a little change?
Yeah, it's slow down.
So 6 again or lower than 6?
Yeah, 5.
5. Okay. Now can be when I apply the neutralizer now, that again it will be stronger. Yes. Yeah. I told you the most unpleasant moment is the neutralization. Yeah.
Cái đó là nãy lột đó. Bây giờ để vô nó cân bằng lại.
To make it softer, I took it already off with a compress, not to be so
Rồi bây giờ mới để cái cân bằng cái pH vô á mà.
Nó chích dữ lắm nha.
Ngộ quá ha.
So I'm always asking the number. Is there still a difference?
Yeah, it's
Still
low.
5?
No.
Goes on 4?
4, yeah.
Okay.
Xuống rồi đó.
Then you have a feeling how the feeling of your client develops asking those questions, yeah? Okay. So he started on figure 6, then suddenly was higher. When I wash off, he goes to 5, now 4. Still unpleasant?
Yeah, still
Unpleasant.
itching, yeah.
Yes, that is very normal.
Big cut.
Yeah, but still 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm prepared with neutralizer. So this is very important. Your client has to be prepared with information. Next time when we do, we should have more time to go deeper in details next time. No? Now I will apply the neutralizer.
Không dễ ăn tiền đâu.
Không phải tại because if some client they will
la làng em la liền á.
Oh, stop. No.
And I also will prepare with some cold water.
Cái này bà cho pH và nó sẽ cân bằng lại.
Nó cân bằng lại nhưng mà bà nói mới để vô nó cũng phải la làng luôn. Bà cho cân bằng lại cái đó. Có 3 phút tẩy thôi mà la làng vậy rồi. Mà chưa có 3 phút nữa, ảnh chắc chừng 2 phút mà.
Bị có ớt hay cái gì. Nó chích nó khó chịu.
Hay vậy ta, vừa để vô mặt thôi là xong liền.
Nó là axit mà. Nó giống như anh chỉ bôi chanh lên mặt đấy, cái chanh này. Bôi lên mặt nó rát, nó là axit thì nó tác động vào da.
Mà làm dính vào
cái môi chắc là môi chết rồi. Đang bị đau.
Đau.
Please be so kind. Can you put this one on the table? Yes. I forgot to take it. Okay, thank you. Okay, so still number 4? 3?
3, yeah.
3, okay. Now be prepared, it can change again, yeah?
Này pH á.
I apply now the neutralizer.
Vô cái là hết hồn phải không? Hay là...
No,
not yet. Okay.
Not yet.
Cho em có một ấy thôi mặt ảnh đỏ liền ha.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Good. So with the neutralization is important.
Mình mua mấy cái chén nhỏ nhỏ thôi, đừng chơi mấy chén ảng vậy xài hao quá.
Not to save product should be enough to make sure it neutralizes.
This is very good, huh?
Yeah.
Nó mềm xuống rồi, calm down á.
What is the figure now?
Yes.
Very good.
1 or 2 though.
1 or 2 now.
Okay. So sometimes they tell again higher number, huh? So
lúc người ta la làng lên, người ta nói nó còn cao lên nữa.
Come down.
Okay, this is very good. And if you are not sure, depending on client's response, I would say minimum 1 minute you have to let it work in. Yeah, minimum 1 minute.
Minimum 1.
Yeah, but he seems to react
happy,
quite
so we
good.
keep it for 3 minutes.
This is really okay.
This is good. So it didn't increase, so it's a good sign. It goes down. I'm also prepared with the cold water when we take it off, so the cold temperature again will be improved. So for these medical reasons, if you go on this medical cosmetics, this will be a perfect treatment. Doesn't matter if you have the brightening, what is loved in Asia, if it's the acne, yeah, if it's anti-age. So it's the best combination of the machine and the fruit acids. Yeah?
If the girls have a lot of acne, you cannot peel.
No, not if it's directly inflamed. Of course, you have to do like a doctor, an anamnesis, a skin analysis.
Mấy đứa mà mụn nhiều quá rồi phải làm sao em?
You are not allowed to go with such a machine on an inflamed acne. No, not when it is inflamed.
Không có cho đâu.
How does it feel?
Yeah.
Good?
0 now.
What number?
Zero.
No, below 0.
Okay.
Really?
Because it's fresh.
Yes. So these are the little tips and tricks how you can help the client to overcome.
Trước xong rồi mới làm lột da cho da đẹp.
Cái này là cái gì vậy?
Lột da già đó sẽ như mà nãy nó nói mấy
Cái này pH nó trung hòa axit.
Lấy da chết à?
Lấy cái đống da chết mà nói mình ngoài 50 đó. Nó đang tẩy thôi à. Mà nay tẩy 20 mà anh đã vậy rồi, nó còn 40, nó còn 60 nữa.
Nó nóng lắm mà. Chịu không nổi rồi, nó chích giống như bị phỏng.
Đúng rồi.
It's like burning, you know.
Still burning?
No.
This one.
He explained that. I said that you use only 20, but if you go until 60, the people cry.
No, you are confusing now two things. I didn't use the 20.
No, I know, but it was
the medical peel.
Okay.
It was not like here the 20.
20, 40,
this
60.
was the Medigrow. This is the medical. The
này nó có 20, 40, 60 nó có
Don't
một
confuse it. The 20 you will not feel. We are
sorry.
This is a retail product. This is exactly.
Cái này cái mạnh nhất.
No, you confuse. Look, this is the 20 you mean. I didn't use this. I used the medical, the Medigrow.
Cái thằng mà Thị Vân nó vẫn đang ấy 20, 40, 60 ấy là không có. Cái này là cái này mình đang chơi Medigrow luôn.
Is same like Johnson 20.
Nothing. It still don't feel
and
anything.
it is same like in Oily Skin Johnson, the retail biofruit gel exfoliator.
Okay.
So it cannot be a retail if it should be so strong. Yeah. So this is the softest. Therefore, the only fruit acid in sale in Oily Skin Johnson for home care.
Trong cái da hôi á, da dầu á, nó có một cái mà exit để tẩy tế bào chết á. Nó bằng thằng 20 này với nó bằng thằng 20 kia. Nhưng mà nãy giờ á, làm á là làm cho medical là dấu thập á. Medical pill là bà đi thẳng luôn.
Don't confuse now.
Cái này không có retail. Oh, sorry, I confused.
Don't confuse it now. I want to apply it first because he told me he had a shaving in the morning.
Mình muốn học nè, medical pill.
But then, because your wish was Medigrow, I switched it. You decide he has to go through.
Tức là nó đâu có nó bán cho mình đâu.
It feels fine probably now. The cool. Yeah, it feels fine.
Cái mạnh lắm.
Cái này mạnh lắm. The other one is mini lift. Okay. And the lift is same. Itching same also.
Yes. Because of the very deep pH. Yeah. But what you can see, the skin is very, very fresh.
Tại sao nó cái khác biệt cái gì? Em hiểu không? Em trả lời chị coi. Medilift chứ Mediglow hai khác biệt.
Hai này khác nhau ở tác dụng của nó. Cái thằng Medigrow này nó làm bay đùi mồi. Nó làm bay cái dark spots ấy. Còn thằng Medilife kia nó làm chống nhăn.
Thẳng da.
Mà làm cũng giống nhau hay cũng lấy cái đó trước nhau? Ok, hiểu. 3 minutes once per week.
For this one will be okay once a week. Yeah.
But for how long? How many times?
I recommend 4 weeks minimum. Better 6 weeks.
4 đến 6 tuần. Vô làm vậy đó. Cho nó ra độ 10. Ra không em?
Em nghĩ ra đấy. Nó mạnh lắm.
So the figure is now 0. Yeah.
Chịu luôn.
Okay. Everything perfect. Yeah.
Nó mạnh lắm. Vào phát là không chịu được luôn. Những cái 20, 40, 60 vào người ta chịu được và không có phản ứng nhanh trường đâu.
Cái này đó cho nên nó
mạnh.
Cho nên nó đâu bán cho mình được đâu.
Cái này không thể nào mà không chuyên
nghiệp. I understand that why you cannot use at home.
This is a medical tool. No, please avoid it. Yeah. Okay. And he's do a film, isn't it? He's do filming.
Yeah.
Please, it is only for you. Normally, I don't like to be filmed when I work, especially if I'm sick.
Only for us.
Yeah. This should be really only for you because sometimes I see me done in YouTube. I don't want to see my films in YouTube.
Nó tẩy ra bây giờ bắt đầu nó cho vô cái độ sâu á.
Okay, so therefore Inspira has the official video. Yeah. Good. Now, in the next step is to go with a peel, now with a machine, the medical type of peel. So the machine, by the connection, could recognize I have the handpiece peel. Now, if I say dry, it starts to work, and you see this on 5%. With low and high, you can switch the intensity. So I recommend usually not to start beyond 30. It's usually more pleasant for the client if your figure is higher. Yeah. So I start on 30, 35, and then always asking questions. Is it okay for you? Can we go higher? Of course, if you can go higher, it will be better. But finally, the client has to say if it's okay or not. Also important is that we stretch the skin. So the gloves is not only for the hygienical reason, because you see, we have a much more drier contact to the skin. I have a better feel, cannot switch from there. Yeah? Okay. I will ask you now how you feel.
Okay.
Is it okay? Can we go higher? Good. So then go higher. Let's go from 35 now to 65. Yeah?
Oh.
Okay, you tell me. Huh?
Okay.
Still okay. What you also have to know, usually on the forehead is more unpleasant because you have directly the bones. It is more pleasant on the cheek than on the forehead because you have directly the bones, just skin and bones. Yeah? 90%.
No.
Okay.
Still okay. Now, important is when we work, we always should have a 90-degree position, not this, not this, not this. 90% a 90-degree angle, yeah, 90-degree angle, and no pressure. So never pressure. We just hold it. We just give contact to the skin, but we don't give pressure. For the peel step, the speed is okay. For the next, you will see that I also will tell you 90 degrees, no pressure, and slow. For the peel is okay, the speed, but when we go on the, I will put on 100% so you can have this experience, yeah? It is 100%, okay?
Okay.
You know, here it is easier. Here feels different, yes?
It's okay.
It is a little bit different, yeah.
A little bit, but...
Yeah, but still okay. For ladies with permanent makeup on the eyebrows, I recommend not to go over the brows, yeah?
Trên mày dụng không bổ.
Làm sao về em chừng có máy vô hội mỗi ngày em làm anh cứ lift hai bên này em khỏi rớt luôn, căng lại luôn, khỏi cần phải đi vô Hàn Quốc.
Cái này là cài kim.
Cài kim đúng rồi, lông kim đó, cái này là lông kim đó.
Kim đó.
On the small places, of course, we have to do short movements.
Lông kim là gì nè? Mấy mụn đen cắt văng luôn á. Thấy nhẹ nhàng quá ha. Thế mà làm tay nhẹ quá, không có văng bên trường có đụng không?
Chị.
We will stop it because of time. So
normally you do how long?
It depends also on client's need. Let's say some 5-7 minutes it will take, yeah.
Từ 5-7 phút.
But it is depending on clients.
Nếu mà khách nó rau á thì mình chắc làm lẹ lại. Nhưng mà trung bình normally in the you do 5 to 7 minutes, huh?
It always depends how big is the issue of my client.
Maximum.
Yeah, yes. Let's say 5, maybe 5 till 10. Let's say will be more realistically.
5 đến 10.
5 till maximum 10 minutes, no?
Maximum là 10 phút.
Now, same issue.
cũng có cái cục vòng
He
tròn đó.
recognized
Vừa
already
gắn
that
vô
I
này cái nó để
switched the
trên lift
lift
liền
L.
ha.
He knows now he
Large
lift
đó,
L.
để biết cái này large liền ha.
So, same issue. Soft pressure, gentle.
Vô cái cục.
Very gentle click. Now we have to apply the little holder. And now same. We will go first. You see the size? Now it's depending on forehead. In his case, I can go 1, 2, maybe 3 lines. Ladies, maybe will be just 2 lines. It's depending, yeah?
Dán dầu thì đi 3, dán đỏ thì đi 2.
So going with the size, with the largeness of the handpiece, I can go 1, 2, or 3 lines, yeah?
Always 90 angle.
Yes, now the same idea, 90 degrees. You can imagine, if there are now all needles coming up and down, if the position is like this, or like this, I cannot have the same, yeah? So, easy to understand if I go and explain 90 degrees, but our face is not flat like a table. Our face is round. The mistake I sometimes see is they do not use their hands. So I have to adapt the movement of my hands going with the face. If I exaggerate now, I have 90 degrees here. But if I go like this, I don't have 90 degrees here. What means my hand has to adapt. So my hand position here to have 90 degrees is now different than here. So you have to work with your hands. And now slow. Peeling was okay, but now I have to go slow. 90 degrees, no pressure, slow. These are the 3 rules. Driving again from 5 is not enough. My experience showed me start minimum 30. We will ask again how he feels on 30. Is it okay?
Yeah. Stronger.
It's a different device. Now we finished peeling. We are now on the part of needling. So no pressure, slowly, and always 90-degree position. Should we go a little bit higher?
Yeah.
Let's go again on the 65. 65. Okay. Now very, very important to stretch. You see, if you look on the wrinkles, will not be the same if you go over than if you go now this position over. You have to stretch the skin. This is very important. Is it okay, 65?
It's okay.
So you see, we have to work very slowly. If client skin allows, you can go like a network. These lines and these lines. You cannot, yeah, for example, this direction and then this direction, but you cannot do on everybody. Yeah, depending on client skin type. Yeah. And always important to stretch the skin. And there is no rule. I cannot tell you this direction or this direction. You have to open your eyes and to see exactly on the individual client physiognomy. Yeah. Still okay?
Yeah.
If you try a little bit higher. 80%. Yeah. So I'm not only holding, I'm stretching when I have my hand here, yeah.
Come on.
Ừ.
Chích hả?
Chích chưa?
Mạnh hơn nhiều mà. Mạnh hơn nhiều.
Mạnh hơn hồi nãy nhiều không?
Yeah.
And the forehead is usually not so pleasant, I know.
Trên cái đầu
Sẽ đau nó ra.
đau rồi đó, nhăn nữa.
Hẳn ốc luôn.
Now when we switch to the eyes, will be again better. We have to stretch, yeah.
Mà nó rất hiền nữa. Hiền cảm giác chích chích. Giống quả xăm á.
Xăm anh chưa bao giờ xăm đó mà thôi.
Chắc cỡ vậy quá.
Không bằng đâu anh chị ạ.
Cái kia nó đâm vô trong thịt mà.
Đâm cái đau lên.
Con này nó hoài da đó.
Kia nó chảy máu mà.
We are late, but I can't change it. This was much too less time they give me.
Wait for me.
Okay, because I want to show you also the small one, because the technique is a little bit different. Look, when I disconnect, it shows me, please connect handpiece. So the machine registered that you disconnected the handpiece. And when I connect now the next, again, it will realize.
So you find out this machine?
I find it out, yes.
It's in Germany?
It's a German, yes. It's German made in Germany. So, and the next argument why it fits and is safe, it is non-invasive. This is the argument how you can provide a medical type of cosmetic treatment on a safe side, legal side, because we are non-invasive. It means we do not damage the skin. Yeah? The technique with the small one is a little bit different. So finally it's the same concept, this needling, but you see how small it is. No? This is why S for small. And now the topic is, let's say if somebody has deep wrinkles, nasolabial, a scar, a spot, then you can go on the spot. But first of all, we opened channels. So I have done the needling. Now I have to bring in the skin, concentrate, yes? This is the idea behind. Yeah? Fair complexion serum will be now a love treatment in Asia. Fits to the Mediglow, so we can choose fair complexion serum. Now it's time to implement. So we made channels, openings in the skin, so that the skin can better use the serum. Now we have to massage in the serum.
Penetrate.
Yeah. So we have finally two main benefits of the needling. One is for la penetration, for the penetration. We have these channels now, openings, so the serum can better penetrate. But we also have a mechanical stimulation in the skin on the fibroblast, so that I have an improvement of the skin own metabolism. And this stimulus gives like a type of micro massage inside the skin, and then the open channels for the improvement of penetration of ingredients. These are the main issues of this needling concept, yeah. And because of the little channels we have done, usually the skin also takes more serum than before.
Ý bạn nói là nãy giờ ba cái da dày da chết á, bà đang móc á, đang cạo nó lên á.
Cảm giác nào anh Trường?
Giờ thì sướng.
Còn rác không?
No.
And of course you can combine. Let's say you have a client not only need to be brightened, also anti-age, you can combine. You can implement, let's say, till 3 different types of serum ampules in a treatment. You can give something for brightening, you can give something for hydration, you can give something for lifting.
Can we do ampules? Can you put ampules also?
Yeah.
I will put stem cell.
Yeah. So it's depending on client's need. You can combine till 3 different ampule serums, yeah.
Nãy giờ nhiêu rồi?
46 rồi chị.
Gần cả tiếng rồi ha.
Cái này khoảng 1 tiếng mà. Lúc anh kia nói khoảng 45 phút đến 1 tiếng.
So for the next, just to show you the technique, it's a little bit different.
Gì mới đó mà 46 phút.
Now with a small one, we go
46 phút
in dots. So
bây giờ là phải đi sâu vô.
all the rest is same. 90 degree, no pressure, slow. Same idea. Just now I don't describe lines. I describe like pearls on a chain. Pearl,
Chấm nè.
pearl, pearl.
Yes.
Imagine he hasn't, but imagine now somebody has a long nasolabial fold.
He has.
He hasn't.
He hasn't? No.
But imagine he has. Then imagine this fold is like this. Imagine this is the chain, and you put now little pearls on the chain. So in this case, I will work with the product. With the product. In this case, I still have the fair complexion, but in this case, I will take lift, for example, because it's like a type of filler. Finally, you do.
Không filler vô đó.
Hyaluronic acid you can take.
Cho AHA vô cho nó thẳng lại.
So with the L, I made first. Implemented serum. Now for the next, going on the dot, I take for the start already some. Yeah.
What is it?
Right.
Oops.
Right. 35.
We can go directly 35. 65, of course. Okay. Now. And now this is the issue. Imagine this is now the line. Then we just put now little stamps, like little pearls on a chain.
No.
This is soft. We can go on 100, yes.
Cho nó thẳng luôn hai bên đó. Chấm thuốc vô. What about the sorry. If we want to clear this, can we use this too?
For the wrinkles indeed, I have now, because I took here the fair complexion. For the wrinkles, it's better you take hyaluronic or lift. Yeah, it will be better to take this one.
Okay.
By the ingredient, it will be more efficient. Yeah.
Đó, đôi con mắt nè. Chấm.
Này nó sâu lắm.
No? In this case, you even can see the way how you go.
Nó bơm thẳng lại, còn anh Trường không cảm nhận được đâu.
To make it similar, let's do it this side as well.
Nó sẽ nó bồi lên kìa. Nó sẽ thấy nó bồi lên.
So 100% is okay here, yes?
Nó bơm cái gì?
Bơm
thuốc hả?
Thuốc serum. Acid hyaluronic vô. Cho nó thẳng lại cho đừng nhăn.
So the technique is a little bit different, as you see. And this you can do on scars, you can do on spots, pigmentation spots, you can do on wrinkles. This is idea of the S, of the small one, yeah? When you have done, let's say, the whole treatment, you even, because you see there is still a serum on, you can go and massage it a little bit in, yeah? Very important is, of course, especially in Vietnam, to take care with sun protection. So before the client goes, you need the SPF. In the treatment, you will apply one of the masks. Biocellulose mask will be very good to calm down. It hydrates, calms down. Yeah.
Để mask xong rồi mới cho anh ta dậy.
Mask xong phải chống nắng nữa.
Chống nắng vậy.
Đây coi.
Collagen mask can be good.
Hồi nãy bà lúc cái máy bà chấm nhiều serum mà nó bắn lên mặt.
Đúng rồi. Nó bơm vào cái này hay lắm đấy, nó bơm vào, nó bơm thẳng vào xong á.
Nó giống như có kim nó đâm.
Em hỏi lại câu hỏi gì để chị nói, em muốn hỏi bà gì?
Xem question của chị ấy. Xem question của chị là khác nhau giữa cái glow.
Như là cái lift.
Cái lift.
Đó chị đang đợi
em cũng chưa
phân biệt được.
Vì nãy giờ là em thấy là nó same.
I also have what you see here on the display on my table. Is this copper, the serum with the copper. Yeah.
Cái copper đó là cái loại mà nãy giờ ông cứ nói hoài cái chữ đó mà chị không biết cái đó là gì đó, để chị hỏi bà copper. What is copper?
Yes.
One of the food. You show me on the picture.
Copper is
You say copper. What?
These are the two products you see here on the desk.
Đó, hai cái chai đó đó. Vắng vô.
Hai cái đấy thì là nó đúng là một cái làm chống nhăn và một cái làm spot.
Đúng rồi, đó. Nhưng mà nó có cái loại của cái trái cây copa trong đó là chị thấy giờ bà cứ nói cái đó là để cho chống già đó.
So these are the two products. This is salon size and this is the retail size.
Cái này salon này. Đó là đem về nhà xài. Hai này là cho salon.
So this is now anti-age, yes. Anti-age. Your wife will get jealous.
Yeah, I do teeth for him. I do everything. He look better than I am. Chồng đẹp hơn vợ nữa đó.
Now you will start to have to be careful. Happened to me when I'm with my husband on the way and. Sorry, the product is new and it takes a little bit time till the product comes.
Phải coi chừng chồng mày đó giống như cha làm răng vậy đó. Let me do it for you.
Yeah. We'll not have to do like this. It's just because there's air inside.
Oh, okay.
Nghe tiếng rồi đó.
After a while. Let me see.
Yes.
Okay. Now there was air, so till the air comes out, then it comes. So connected to the serum we had for the glow treatment.
Cái này là cho đừng có bị tàn nhang đó.
I apply now fair complexion cream to him. Yeah.
Chị hiểu rồi, baby glow là tàn nhang.
Because it is already dark outside. Yeah.
Xong rồi em phải để mask.
Winter in Germany, I will not apply now sun protection extra. Yeah.
Đấy là kể cả cái bộ peel luôn. Cái peel nó cũng hai cái, một cái lift và cái glow. Thì cái glow là cho tàn nhang hả? Và cái lift là
cho thẳng.
Cho thẳng, nhưng cái kia tại sao người ta lại ghi là lift?
Cái nào cưng?
Cái lắc, cái small. Yeah.
Nó lift để nó cho chắc, để nó cho nạo cái da cho nó vô sâu á. I asked to be sure. Yeah. You have two, Medi Glow and Medi Peel.
Lift. Both are peels.
Yeah, both are peels, but one is for detach and the other one is for lift. Is it correct?
Try to take your help from the name of the product. Lift, it's easy to combine with lifting anti-age.
Okay.
And glow, it's maybe easy to think on a nice skin glow. What means, for example, brightening.
Glow là sáng sủa.
Yeah.
Thì là chị là
so
lấy ra mấy cái tàn nhang rồi đó. Còn cái lift thì lifting là cho thẳng.
Chống nhăn.
So both, the glow comes. Yes, they have a different formula. You cannot combine the formula. No? It's a different formula. The glow is more connected to people with impurities, oily skin, because it has salicylic acid inside, and also helps for brightening finally. Yeah.
Okay.
So brightening, impure skin, oily skin will be more focused on glow.
Okay. Mấy cái da
Of
xấu
course,
cho
I
sáng
have
đồ,
anti-aging effect
cái
as
đó
well,
cho glow hết,
but
qua glow
more
hết.
focused in this direction.
Còn
Yeah.
còn cái bên kia là cho sáng thẳng căng da thì cho lift. Nhưng mà giờ câu hỏi thứ hai là tại sao thằng nào cũng xài cái chữ lift hết?
Trước khi cái đó chị hỏi là how about the ingredient on the glow and the lift?
The
It's
ingredient.
the same ingredient.
No,
No.
no. I
No.
just mentioned that it's a completely different
Hai
formula.
cái ingredient khác nhau.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a different formula. I just try to help you to remember by the product name for what type of client
Ingredient
I
khác nhau.
can recommend better this or this one. Yeah.
Okay. Anh có chị hỏi tiếp cái.
So now to finish, this is first. This
Yeah.
is lift
This
L.
is finally peeling.
Finally,
You
finish.
make here biochemical peel with the acid, and then you make a mechanical peel with a machine.
There's three. Okay.
Yeah.
The number one is this one. No, this
Yeah.
one.
Number one is
Yeah, this
peeling,
one.
always peeling.
It's called peeling. Always.
Peel.
Yeah. Number two,
Number two is the needling, the
Lift
lift
L.
L.
and this is
L
lift,
like large.
and lift S like small.
And then lift S
Like
the
small.
small.
Even we do Medi Glow, you have to use lift.
Yes, because it makes the channels in the skin.
Lift là
Doesn't
chắc
matter-
dở cho vô cái độ sâu, cái chữ
It
lift này thì
doesn't
xài
matter
cho
what
cái độ
type
sâu.
of ingredient you want bring.
Bất
Khác
cứ-
nhau hoàn toàn.
Khác nhau hoàn toàn.
Yeah.
Ok, hiểu
It
rồi.
doesn't matter
Because
what
I
kind of
confused
ingredient.
lift and lift. I say maybe lift is for lift.
The name of the
later.
product.
Yeah, yeah.
Name product and name the machine.
Yeah.
Okay, we confused.
Yeah. No, so this is what you have to implement in each treatment. Let's say what may be no need for each client is this one, because let's say if I have a young lady, I think
Mấy đứa
direction
trẻ
of
thì
my
đâu cần phải cho
daughter,
nó vô
she
đó.
comes for brightening, she comes to improve oily skin, but she hasn't my wrinkles.
Chưa
Yeah?
có nhăn quá thì cho nó
Then-
xài cái số 3.
Maybe for this
Two is okay.
young lady is this too okay, maybe. But for the next, if her mother comes, maybe you have to take this as well. Yeah?
I think you do very gentle, very slow, and it's enough for the wrinkle. You do
Yes.
only once.
You have to think the speed of this machine on 100%. It makes 700,000 microchannels in your skin.
One.
It only can do if you are slow.
Oh.
If you go fast, it doesn't have time to do
Một chấm đó vậy
720.
thôi, đó là 7.000 cái
Yeah.
micro vô đó.
So you have to be slow that the
một
machine
cái
can do
này.
the microchannels.
Là 7.000 cái ấy vô. Oh, so I see you very slow.
Yeah.
And
The work the machine do, I just give
cái
direction
làm nhẹ nhàng
and
đó,
hold it.
dặn xuống cái gì
Yeah.
đó thôi. Một cái dấu nhăn
Trời.
đó hết.
And this is the point where you can start
cái
to
máy
do
này quá giá trị luôn.
mistakes. This is why I press out
Thế bà
90
một cái.
degrees, no pressure.
Nên chính
And
trùng,
slow.
không có đè. Dặn cái thời gian mà nó lúc lắc là nó vô sâu vậy sao ta?
Anh thấy hơi dư ta.
Đâu có thấy đâu, nhưng mà
Có
anh
thấy
có
không?
thấy không?
Anh có
Anh
thấy
có
không?
đau không?
Đau chứ.
Lúc bà để vô anh thấm không?
Thấm chứ.
Ồ, vậy là cái
Không
máy
à?
này quá tốt.
Phê chứ.
Ê phê hả?
Trời ơi, chích,
Quá
chích,
tốt,
chích.
quá
Nhà
tốt.
đàn ông mà anh thấy thấm vậy thì bà nói chỉ cần em thấy bà làm nhẹ nhàng lắm mà bà nói là
Lúc mà chấm cái thứ ba cuối cùng anh chấm vào có cảm giác
Có chứ.
nhiều hả?
Nhiều chứ.
rồi bà nói là thẳng
Thấy
cái
giống
nhăn
như
vết
con
nhăn đó.
kim nào ngoài.
Ồ, cái
Bà
máy
nói là
cái máy này
7.000
tuyệt
micro
vời.
đó vô.
Chị phải mua gấp máy này về chị ạ.
So, thank you being model for us.
Cảm ơn anh Trường làm